of years ago, next generation sequencing was introduced. And what it did was to help bringing down the cost of extracting the genetic information of an individual from 10 million euros to only 400 euros today. In probably 5 or 10 years, the cost is going to be only, I don't know, maybe 20 francs. It's going to be very cheap. And what this means is that it will be applied to the masses. Everyone is going to get sequenced for better medical treatments, diagnostics, personalization of diets and nutritional products. My name is Daniel Gutierrez, and I'm the CEO and co-founder of genelook. And today I'm joined by Bhupinder Bhullar, here on the side of the room. Bhupinder was sold by Novartis 10 years ago from Harvard to apply for the first time in clinical trials genetic sequencing. Together we have a background in data analytics, clinical genetics, IT infrastructure, and pharmaceutical drug development. Now, why all this personalization thing is so important? It turns out that as we speak, a personalization wave of products is being built by the industry. And the industry that doesn't adapt to it is going to naturally fall behind. So the industry currently have the greatest opportunity to adapt their business processes and adapt to what their consumers are looking for. Personalization of pretty much every single product, according to the DNA of the receiver party. In fact, Nestlé actually already started doing it. In Japan, they sequenced 100,000 people. They extracted their DNA and understood what they needed. Then they adapted their foods to the specific DNAs of these individuals to improve their healthcare conditions and their lives. This looks a little bit complicated, right? So we decided to make it very easy in order to onboard people into our platform. The first thing that you need to do is to download the genelook app. At that point, we are going to send you this. It's a saliva collection kit. That's it. That's where you spit, and all your DNA is going to be there. Then you send it back to us. We get your saliva, basically your DNA, and we extract the genetic code from you. And at that point, we send it back to you, digitized to your phone. So you will be able to access all our range of products, you see there, and start interacting with the genelook app. It's like the iTunes, but for genetics. You're going to buy whatever you want that you consider that is important for you. Well, let me show you how Frank uses our app. Frank has been recently promoted to head of sales. Now he's going to be under a ton of stress, and that stresses him. So basically, Frank has a family history of heart attacks, and he doesn't know what to do. On top of that, his top priority is his family. So he goes to the internet, tries to check for things. He gets even more confused until he finds genelook, the easiest mobile app to understand your genetic code. He opts in, right, makes the whole process, and then activates the DNA alert system. He's going to enable genelook to look into his genetic code. Because he has control of his genetic code, he has to do it first. Now, we are going to access his DNA, and we are going to match every single genetic paper that is out there. And we are going to scan his DNA to discover that he has a cardiovascular genetic risk. We're going to allow Frank to submit that specific variant to his doctor to know what to do. So Frank gets a consultation with his doctor, and the doctor identifies a drug that can help him mitigate the risk of developing that genetic disease. He also learns how to prevent by adapting his diet and his lifestyle. He monitors his condition over time to realize that he has actually decreased the risk of developing that disease. And he will be able to live happily with his family. He's in control now of the risk. He's in control of his DNA. He's coming there. Frank actually is not alone. 15 million Americans already have been sequencing one way or another. 80% of those sequencers happen during the last 2 years. So this is a market that is picking up and is expected to be growing at an 18% till 2024. So we want to capture everybody that is moving into this space and aggregating data of personality, DNA, health-related data, etc., and match them with the industry, because the industry has a lot to offer to them. In fact, we have already seen the industry moving in this direction. They have already bought a stake in 23andMe, and they're buying genetic profiles by the millions. So what do we offer to the consumers to join this ecosystem? First of all, the possibility to have 24/7 live notifications of their DNA risk as soon as they are informed about it. Channels to take immediate action and share that information with the doctors. And one-time speed in this device, then to access absolutely every single product that could be matched to their genetic code. Also, blockchain encryption of their data, so it's going to be very secure, and the possibility to monetize that information with the industry partners of genelook. Where are we right now? We're being supported by one of the big 4 consulting companies. We have already sorted out all the regulatory environment in the US, in Switzerland, and the European Union to offer direct-to-consumer genetic testing to individuals. We started the development of our app, and we hope to be in the market by Q1 2020, which is less than a year. On top of that, how we operate, so basically we have a subscription model where individuals need to pay 49 francs a year to have access to the DNA alert system and to store their genetic code, which is a 1 terabyte file. On the pharma side, or the insurance side, or the corporate side, they need to subscribe to genelook to be able to access millions and millions of genetic profiles. And of course, offer their services to them. This is our team. We have been training the best universities of the world, Harvard, MIT, etc. We also have been working over the last years in Roche, Novartis, mainly in the pharma side, and now we are fully committed to making this a reality. Our advisory board is composed by experts in the insurance side, data security side, and pharmaceutical side. And today, I have a proposition. So we are looking for pharmaceutical as well as for an insurance to be able to enable you to access the genetic code of your user base and offer them personalized products through the genelook app. Currently, we have already raised 250,000 Swiss francs from an angel investor, Zurich, but we are also looking for 500,000 more to finish our technical development, test 100 users, and go to market. We're at the back of the room there. We hope to see you later and answer any questions that you have. Thank you.